meeting. For some procedural matters that we need to get over the line before Waitangi and before our next council meeting, I'll formally open us up with our council prayer. Ka tuku mā te kia kaha mai ngā manga ko whiriwhiri he mo te kaunihira o te tautukera ki te raki ki te mahi me te ngāku auaha me te hakamahi ngā pūkinga me te mātauranga I roto I ngā wānanga me ngā hakataunga kia ka tūre ai te tai apure matatika ana e tū ko tai ana kamutu ka puki anō I te oranga o te tātou rohe ka tawano I ngā take o tō rehe I runga I te tika me te whanau. We ask that through council's discussions and decisions, the representatives we have elected may govern the whānau district with imagination, skill and wisdom to achieve a fairer and more united community that enhances the well-being of our district and solves the district's problems efficiently and effectively. Amen.
Amen.
So no doubt we'll have more notices and things like that at our first formal council meeting, I think on the 8th or 9th February, just after Waitangi in any case, but it's great to see everyone getting back into mahi after the new year, and I hope that your summer break has been as great as mine. We'll jump straight into our first report, item 5.1, updates to the 2024 meeting schedule. The recommendation is that we adopt the following amended reserve dates there. And meeting dates. If I could get a mover for this, please.
Yeah, I'll move that, Moko.
Thank you, Councillor Radich. Seconded by Deputy Mayor Stratford.
Thanks.
Were there any commentary from members?
No.
We'll put that to a vote. All in favour say aye.
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 Those opposed or abstentions, please, if you could just type so in the chat for the meeting minutes. Cool, and that has passed. We'll move over to our next item, please. Item 5.2, the temporary road closure for Waitangi weekend. The recommendation is that Council approves the proposed temporary road closure to accommodate the safe operation of the Waitangi Day commemoration weekend event. And I just want to check and make sure from our staff that everything is hunky-dory with the paperwork for this one, please.
Yes, everything is sorted. I think just on this, background to this, we had intended to try and get this to the December meeting. However, there was a few final arrangements then to be made with the incoming government. Just in general, staff are working on a FNDC events calendar, so we can proactively work with the events organisers in future to try and get more advance notice for council on some of these decisions and get them in more regular calendar updates so we don't have to call these types of extraordinary meetings.
Thanks for that, Calvin. I can see Belinda's hands up there with a question.
Morena me Moko, and thank you, Calvin. Yes, my question is around, I appreciate this is to do with the road closures for Waitangi, but my question is around, given the numbers that we are expecting this Waitangi week, I have grave concerns about State Highway 11 and the traffic management coming over the hill, particularly from the, sorry, someone's talking over the top. Can you hear me? I have concerns about the traffic. A lot of people park coming from Kaipatiki into Waitangi, and there's not enough room on the side of the road, and they are actually entering and exiting vehicles with children and elderly and walking on the state highway down there. So I'm really concerned about that aspect of traffic management, and I'm also concerned on the Titi Bay beach end on the footpath along Marsden Road leading up to the roundabout at Waitangi. Many vehicles actually park on the footpath and the grass berm, and my concern is around accessibility for elderly, disabled people and children so that it's safe. So I just don't see anything in there around. I do see some cones leading up to the roundabout on Marsden Road, but I would just like to know, Kelvin, just briefly what's planned to man and monitor that area. Thanks.
I can answer that, Calvin. Yeah. So the company KTL, which is going to do the traffic management with conjunction with the police, your concerns are actually the police concerns as well, because they've sort of have past experience with the Waitangi and what's actually happened there. So they're trying to push, and they will be pushing all the traffic into to Haru Falls, where they've got a big parking area. They want to shuttle all the people, all the public into Waitangi, and the idea is to push all the traffic away from Waitangi as much as possible. They can't stop people from parking there, but they're definitely going to try and push them as much as possible away from that area, because it's more of a security and safety concern for the police as well. So there will be cones along there as much as they can possibly put to stop and move all the traffic into Haru Falls, where they've got a big area for them to park. Yep. But there will be traffic management and police on site to traverse that traffic.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry, Moko, you're on mute.
You're on mute, Moko.
Always one, eh? This time it's me. Hey, I'll move this recommendation if I could get a seconder.
Yeah, I'll second it, John.
Thank you, Councillor Vucic. Councillor Vucic, did you have anything you wanted to say to this paper?
No, not at all.
Any other members? Otherwise, we'll put it to a vote. All in favour, say aye.
Aye.
I
If you're opposed or would like to abstain, if you could please put that in the chat so that the GGs can capture that for our minutes. All right, and that has been passed. And I'm just double checking. That's the end of our meeting. I'll close this off with karakia. Kia tau mai te mauri tū te mauri o ho te mauri ora kia tate katoa haumi e hui e pai ki e.
Kia ora.
Right.
Ngā
Enjoy
mihi.
the last week before we're back into it. Kia ora koutou.
Yep, ka kite.